going on, everybody? It's your boy Dean, Mr. Real Estate himself. Welcome to another stream on Real Estate Live. As y'all know, we talk everything real estate and finances here. If you could, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so you get notified when we drop new videos. As y'all know, I'm a real estate agent serving the Hampton Roads area, but right now I'm chilling. I'm at home, and we talking houses and we talking money. Today, we're going to visit my boy, Mr. Dave Ramsey himself. Shout out to the Ramsey Show highlights. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. And we're going to review his video that he posted called Your Family Has Given You Horrific Financial Advice. So let's see what Dave's talking about, and let's see if we agree or not.
Brought to you by YRefi. Refinance your defaulted private student loans today at yrefi.com/Ramsey.
I've come to the realization that I've made a lot of really bad financial decisions. For a while, I was blaming my parents and being upset about it, but I feel like I should also take accountability.
Yay! It's a big day.
Accountability is always the first step towards righting your wrongs, bro. You really can't blame nobody else but yourself, man. It really kind of boils down to that.
Yeah, welcome to adulthood. That's awesome. We're proud of you.
And I just realized Dave ain't up here, but it's cool. It's still his show. We still gonna see what they talking about.
Yes, so I wanted to get some advice because I'm in a lot of debt and I've been working on paying them off, but I still feel like I'm kind of drowning. And my mom's currently asking me to help buy a house, and I don't know, I
that's
don't
a
need
hard
the house,
no.
but I just
Yeah. Don't even know your financial situation and a hard no. Yeah. How bad is it?
If somebody asks you your financial situation and all you can say is I'm in a lot of debt and you really can't detail how you got there or how much debt you have, you're in a bad place. Buying a house is not even reasonable right now. Let's have some other thoughts.
How much do you owe?
So I'm in about $230,000 worth of debt, and that's student.
230. Yo, look at my guy's face. All right. I told you if I laugh, I apologize, but these last for educational purposes only. $230K in debt is kind of wild though. We got to get you up out of here.
Loans and then some credit card debt. I did pay off one credit card recently, and I closed the account. I got that advice from your show.
Okay, that's one.
Now I'm just working on finishing paying off the other one.
$230,000 in student loans. Like, what? Are you a doctor?
No, but that is what my dad wanted me to become. So he talked me into taking out the loans and staying in school.
What was the degree in?
but
And did you finish?
Yes, I got 2 degrees. I got an undergrad in public health, and then I got a master's in health administration.
Oh, geez.
And are you working in that field?
I'm currently working as a care coordinator. I make about $54K a year.
Yeah, dude, you took out $230,000.
I'm going to do another video talking about the options you have after graduating from high school, which could be really, really helpful in this situation here. Y'all remind me to do that. If you can, in the comment section, leave a comment that say, Dean, don't forget to make that video.
MPH. I mean, what's
Yeah,
the
I
highest possible money you could make as a public health administrator?
Probably like around 75 to 80K a year.
Gosh.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Are these private schools?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the student loans are with the government.
No, I know they are, but this is are you a first gen college student?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's it's such a brutal trap where parents are like, no. My kid's going to go to this fancy school.
Make me look good.
And then they're going to be
Yeah,
they're going
that
to
was
carry
what
it for
my dad said, because I had realized that freshman year, and I was saying, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Yeah.
But he seemed so excited about it that I got into a really nice school.
And all the loans are in your name, right?
Half of it is in my name, and the other half is in my mom's name.
Well,
is
yeah,
it
but I mean,
a
but
Parent
she's
Plus loan or what? Like, is she liable or are you?
Yes, the Parent Plus loan.
yeah, but she's hitting you up for money to buy a house, and so she has no.
Well, not money. She wants me to put my name down for it because I have pretty good credit.
No, gosh. Hey, listen.
Don't co-sign for anybody. That's rule number 355 in the How to Save Your Money rule book.
I say this with all love to your family. They have given you such horrific financial advice up till now. You've got to stop listening to them. Okay? Like you've carried your dream as far as you can carry it because now this is your nightmare. If you told me you owed 230 grand and you were finishing up med school, you're finishing up nurse practitioner school, then I would be sad for you, but man, there's a path. This is going to be really tough. Because even tapping, I mean, the highest.
Bro, she ain't said nothing for the last 30 seconds, man. He dropped the bomb on her right there. But he ain't lying. It's bad, man.
Possible paying job you could get as a public health official with an MPH, Master's in Public Health.
So let me butt in right here. When you go to college, let me say this. If you decide to go to college, because it's not as a concrete decision as it was, when I was younger. It's a lot of different options that you have now after high school. You have to be you gotta know the playing field. Simply put, some paths pay more than other paths. Now, mind you, I have the people who will challenge me by saying, well, I have a passion to do this and, I have a passion to do that. At the end of the day, if we being real here, if those passions don't pay you as much as you want to be paid, you are going to have a problem living in this world that we live in now. That is the truth. Not saying that you have to just do things simply for money, but I would definitely look to try to find something that touches both passion and income. Because if you only touch one of those, and if that one is only passion, it can get bad. Hence, Lexi.
Yeah, it's 75 or 85
I
grand.
have a master's in health administration, so I'm looking to go into administration and hospital management.
Yeah, but then the federal government just announced they're hacking all the NIH jobs, and that's going to trickle down through administrative positions at hospitals.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
And you're living in New York City.
And she didn't even know that. So now she's in a situation where she's probably never going to make what she expected to make. She's sitting on $230,000 worth of debt. So she has this ball and chain wrapped around her neck for possibly the rest of her life.
Yes.
How are you surviving making 50 grand with 230 in loans in New York City?
Well, I'm currently renting out a bedroom and paying monthly rent.
I think you need to move to a
Yeah,
lower
you're gonna have
cost of living area. What's
gonna have
keeping
to
you in New
move.
York City?
My family.
yeah.
But what are they doing? I mean, just to see them and hang out with them?
Because I have a chronic illness, so I originally did want to move out when I started college and go to a different state. But my mother didn't think that was a good idea because she was worried that.
So are they helping take care of you? Are you working full time?
No, I'm taking care of myself pretty well now. I take care of my own stuff. All of my medical stuff. I make my own appointments, go to them.
Okay,
I'm pretty
good.
independent now.
If that's the case, then I would move. I'd find a job. If you can make $54K in Idaho, you're going to have a better shot at paying off these student loans in your lifetime.
That's what I tell people now, man. Don't get lost in these hot spots for where people are moving. Like everybody say, when I get older, I want to move to New York. I want to move to LA. I want to move to Atlanta. I want to move to Houston. It's a lot of places in America, man, that have a lower cost of living and might work out for your, profession or your expertise and put you in a position where you can live a life you want to live. Because at the end of the day, it really boils down to, do you have the money to travel where you want to go? Living is the big picture. Traveling is the small picture. As long as you can make yourself live good, everything else will fall in place.
But New York City is not the place.
Here's the thing. You have run up against a hard truth, and this hard truth is math. And I know you want to honor your mom and dad by doing whatever they say and carry their dreams forward. I get that, and I know that's a hard thing that George and I are asking you to do. And I know you want to stay in New York City, and I know that you want to make sure that you don't make your mom stressed out with her worrying and all this stuff. You have a math problem, a very serious math problem. And that is, you owe the United States government $230,000 and you make $50 a year. It's just a math problem, and it's catastrophic. It's really tough.
Yeah.
And so you're going to have to get serious about where can I live, where my cost of living is as low as humanly possible. And what job can I get? Can I find a rural hospital that will pay me $100,000 to be an administrator at a small hospital so that I can get to paying this stuff off? I mean, you're going to have to think very radically. And you might tell your parents, I'll be back in 5 years when these loans are gone. And God help you if you sign for a mortgage or something like that. I mean, you can't afford that. You know what I mean? Have you started having to make payments yet?
For the student loan?
Uh-huh.
Yes, I started making payments. I was on the SAVE program, but it seems like they're changing that.
they're changing every program, and not to you don't know this, but we've been telling people for years, don't count on the federal government coming to your rescue on these loans, because you never know what an administration's going to do. And then here,
every time I see something that says a mass amount of loans are going to be wiped out, in the back of my mind, I hate to say it, I always say, bro, they'll just tell you anything to make you feel good, man. There nobody's coming to save you, bro.
here we go. We got a new administration that's cutting everything, and so. Yeah, man. Jeez. I'm sorry.
What is your take-home pay every month?
About $2,800 to $3,000.
And what's your student loan payment every month?
I was paying about like $100 a month on it, but then I had stopped.
You know what
paying
that's
'cause
going to
they
do,
put it
right?
on-
That's
Your
nothing.
230 grand is going to turn into 300 grand.
Because the interest still keeps cooking.
The interest is higher than
No,
what
they
you're
stopped
able to
the
pay.
interest. They put it. I forgot the term. They had put it on like something. They said like the
Forbearance?
payments you didn't have to pay at the moment because I guess they were figuring out everything as things were changing.
Well, you got to find out what's actually going on
I think
there,
it was
because the
forbearance.
interest can still be growing. Even though they say, hey, you don't need to pay, don't worry about it, and the interest keeps growing while you sit there. And so that's the math for you to solve, is I need to make the most money with the lowest living expenses possible. Because otherwise, even if you're able to pay $1,000 a month toward your debt, which I don't know you could even do, it would take you 20 years to pay off this debt. And that's if the balance didn't grow by a cent.
Okay.
And so you're going to have to debt snowball this thing, but I don't want it to take 20 years. I think Lexi has a lot of life to
That's what I've
live.
been doing. With the credit cards, I've paid one off already.
How many more do you have?
I just have one credit card left, and there's 1,400
Okay.
left to pay on it.
And then what's your next smallest balance? If you split,
I'm gonna just stop the video right here because this is nasty work. Like if I had to give just clear cut, straight advice, man. First and foremost, he hit the nail on the head. It's costing her too much money to live, so she needs to go somewhere where everything that she not wants, everything that she needs can be paid at minimal amount possible. That's usually going to be a very rural area. She has a healthcare administration degree. She wants to be in type of healthcare management, so like the leader of a hospital, something that's short. That is completely fine. I would start researching hospitals, small hospitals in country areas yesterday, and apply to every one of those jobs. The first job that she gets an application, that she gets a interview to, I would take that flight, that opportunity. I would try the best to get that position, and I would try to lock down some type of relocation benefits because she needs to go somewhere that can max out her potential earnings, but also reduce how much it costs her to live. Making it short and sweet, not trying to tie this one up, but just got a text message. Gotta go. Gotta go show this house. Y'all take it easy. I'll see y'all on the next stream. Gone.